Shalom, Barakatha, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles of GMS, and salutations to all of the sincere Akim worldwide. Hey, as you can see from the title, I mean, not even the title, the picture in the background of this video, I'm about to get into some of the folly that's going on out here in Babylon. You've got this homosexual, this woman originally that transitioned to become a man, gave birth first as a woman when she was first, her correct gender, and then after she went through that witchcraft to turn herself into a man, she then gave birth to another child. But my question to these kind of people are, surely if you're changing your gender, then it defeats the purpose to give birth. Why would you leave your status as a woman to then conceive like a woman? Men are not built to conceive, regardless of what the so-called white man will tell you. Men are not supposed to, give birth to children. This woman basically got rid of her natural parts. It talks of, man, she got rid of her vagina, replaced it with a penis, through some witchcraft and intense operation, but then still felt like she wanted to give birth. I don't even know what to say about this shit. I'm just going to play a bit of the video and bring out some precepts. So let's go.
Who weighs a healthy 8 pounds 9 ounces, birth 5 years ago, and then began to transition to become a man. Last month, he gave birth again. Casey conceived with partner Stephen after a break from taking male hormones.
So, this thing that used to be a woman changed its gender to become male, to then have sex with another male anyway, to conceive. Surely, you should have just stayed a woman. Well, anyway.
He underwent a C-section following 7 days in labour before welcoming Phoenix, who weighs a healthy 8 pounds 9 ounces. Here are a couple of videos he did during his pregnancy.
I'm 32 weeks, a little bit more than 32 weeks now. So 7 months, getting pretty big for sure. Hello everyone, I am now 8 months pregnant. A little bit more than 37 weeks. Sorry that my bed looks like a bomb exploded on it in the background. I've just been studying all day. I finally had a cesarean section at about 2 p.m. yesterday, so baby is not quite 24 hours old yet.
Casey, thank you so much for talking to us, and congratulations. I gather you got married yesterday.
I did, yes.
Wow, how is that?
I'm sorry, what was that?
How did that happen?
Well, we got married before a judge. We had a social ceremony in the summer before our friends and our family, and then it was just something that we still needed to take care of. So it was nice. It was before a judge. It was in the Capitol. Madison has an absolutely gorgeous Capitol building, and it was nice. We had a few witnesses, and
I ain't gonna play no more of that video, man. Ultimate wickedness, man. Esau has no end to his wickedness. As you can see there, man, like I said earlier, that thing originally used to be a woman, transitioned into a man, and is now giving birth to a child. And I'm not even going to play the whole video, but you can look at it later if you want to. And in the video, that child looks confused. I'm telling you, the child itself just looks confused. It's not old enough to speak yet or even express itself, but you can see from the facial expression of that child that when that thing is holding it, that it just looks so confused. That child is going to grow up with a fucked up lifestyle. 2 daddies. Come on, man. Only in Esau's kingdom could this be possible. The Babylonians weren't doing this. Even the Hamites, the original homosexuals, man, the Canaanites, man, that we killed off in the land of Israel, they weren't getting down like that. Only Esau, man. Because Esau takes wickedness and he multiplies it. That's why in Malachi, he's described as the borders of wickedness. In First Maccabees, it tells you when Alexander the Freak, who was also a homosexual, that had, ancestral homosexual, that had sex with his sisters and all of that, and his top generals, Alexander the Freak, hey man, when these men came into power, wickedness was multiplied. When you have Esau, man, in power. Oh boy. Anyway, Deuteronomy 22:5 says, let's start from verse 5. Deuteronomy 22:5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are an abomination unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh thy God. You know, there's no way around it, man. They claim that America and England are founded off the Bible, man. Good Christian principles, they like to say. Well, what about that scripture? Deuteronomy 22:5. Let me read that for you again. It says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. That's plain cut. There's nothing you can say around that. You can't, like, not even a Christian can come with that bullshit of the context, even though you don't understand what the word means. Read between the lines. Come on, man. You people don't understand that you're going to get destroyed for this wickedness that you promote, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh made it clear in the scriptures that a man was made from a woman and a woman made from a man. That's in Genesis, man. It talks about two becoming one, because literally, man, in the act of sex, you know, sex, technically speaking, is a war sport, but you conquer your woman and then you become one. It happens in the animal kingdom everywhere, man. Esau's trying to take that natural element of life and he's flipped it on his head. I mean, he's made homosexuality normal. It's literally you're looked at as, you know, out there for talking against homosexuals now. But let's see what Leviticus 20:13 says. If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them, yeah, so not just the man, not just the giver, or not just the receiver, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. Now, you got to put two and two together. You read that scripture, it's telling you that faggots and lesbians got to go. What have you got in London? A majority base of the population are faggots and lesbians. So what does that mean? When the Lord returns, there's going to be a lot of death. A lot of fucking death. Now, you also in the Church of England have homosexuals. However, the Bible explicitly speaks against homosexuals, and Yahweh Hashem Yahweh changes not, man. That's like Malachi 3:6. So if in the time of Moses during Leviticus, man, and, you know, which is the Levitical law for the priests, yeah, and also Deuteronomy, man, you know, he says that basically cross-dressing and homosexuality is not cool. Then my question to you is, what do you think is going to happen to a society that revels in it and pushes it? But come on, man. You got to understand that this man, man, this so-called white man is a hypocrite, man. 1 second, Salakio. This so-called white man is a hypocrite, man. The total opposite of what Yahweh Hashem Yahweh represents. And right now, he's thriving. His kingdom is up there. So guess what? Wickedness is going to abound. You got that here in Proverbs 29, and I'm going to read from verse 16. It says, when the wicked are multiplied, and right now the wicked are multiplied, man. They everywhere. These Edomites, man, they're popping up everywhere right now, man, because the wicked are being multiplied for that day of death, you know. It says, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth. Straight to the point. Meaning that when the wicked, you can read about who the wicked are. Malachi, man. Malachi, the 1st chapter, you know, 4th verse onwards. You know, the border of wickedness. Meaning, you know, like wherever Edom extend their borders to, wherever their people go, there's going to be wickedness. That's why, man, anywhere you put an Edomite, man, somehow, some way, a wicked infestation will always infest anything you do, whether it's your parliament, your family, you know, anything, man, because they just make wickedness normal. They're literally created to be the wicked. That's that Proverbs 16:4. The Most High has created all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. And Esau's created literally to be that balance, man. Whereas Jacob is supposed to be the righteous, Esau's supposed to be the wicked. Show favor to the wicked, and he shall not, you know, he shall not, you know, he ain't gonna convert, man. As iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, you know, like, it's inevitable that this so-called white man is going to do what he's going to do, which is wickedness, man. Because he was created to be the wicked. He's just playing his role. He's being a perfect devil. That's why when you see shit like that, like I just played you in that video, man. When you see shit like this that I just played you in that video, I mean, it shouldn't shock you.
It was really beautiful.
It's clearly the middle of the night there, or sort of 2 o'clock in the morning. So Phoenix, at 5.5 weeks old, is sleeping soundly. How is Phoenix doing?
They're doing fantastic. They're a really happy baby. They're gaining weight. They have great focus. They make eye contact. They reach their arms out to be held. They're cuddly. They're just great. They're everything you would hope a baby would be.
And tell us about the birth, because I understand you were in labour for 7 days before having a C-section.
Yeah, it was a lot of prodromal labor, for sure. My midwife said that she knew somebody who went for 2 weeks, though, so I guess it could have been even worse. And it did.
Wow. 5 days of labour. That just goes to show you, man. In a C-section, because obviously there's nowhere to push the baby out. Come on, man. Come on. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. And you best believe we're waiting on that day, man. Because every day we have to deal with this shit. Every day we come out of our house and we gotta see homosexuals, we gotta see gay pride, we gotta see, you know, like lesbians, women. You might move to a woman, try to get a number, and she's looking at you in all seriousness saying, no, I can't give it to you because I got a girlfriend. You know what I mean? I've had that before. I've tried to get a girl's number and she turned around and said, no, I'm seeing someone. I'm like, oh, fair enough, I'm sorry, but yeah, it's my girlfriend. And I'm looking at her like, what the fuck? Yo, like, that's normality in Esau's kingdom. Lesbians will step to you and tell and look at you like there's something wrong with you for cursing them out. Wickedness, man. But hey, man, like I just read in Proverbs 29, man, when the wicked are multiplied, transgressing increases. But it's righteous, man, being Israel, what your heart, the hopeful elect, first and foremost, we're going to see the fall of Esau, man. Why? Because it's already been prophesied. You read about Obadiah, yeah, the one chapter, there ain't going to be none remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord have spoken it. And all that's going to happen, man, is that everything you've done, Esau, is going to be in folly, man. You're going to be looked at as the piece of shit that you are, pursuant to Isaiah 14 on down, man. Being Lucifer falling down from heaven. Being your elites first and then the rest of you nations. But let's go from 2 Peter's now. I'm going to start from verse 5. It says, let's just get to the point. The point is in verse 7, but 2 Peter's 2 and 5. And spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the 8th person. So the Most High flooded the entire inhabited earth, yeah? Saved 8 souls. Noah, his 3 sons, and their 4 wives. And also, man, when the Canaanites were up in the land of Israel doing that homosexual shit they were getting up to, the Most High sent us up in there as a blitzkrieg and we killed all of them. Yeah? What do you think he's going to do on this time? Hey, it says, bringing in a flood upon the world of the ungodly. And this time it's going to be a fiery flood. Because the Most High is balanced, man. It was water then, now it's going to be fire. It says, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah were 2 out of 5 cities, man. That's where you get the word sodomy from, Sodom, yeah, into homosexuality. It says, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that should afterward live ungodly. But guess what? This Edomite, this damn devil, being that he's created and wired to do wickedly, he ain't learnt, man. He ain't learnt. And it's not in his DNA to learn. Why? Because the scripture says, man, show favors to the wicked, yet will you not learn righteousness, man? You know? Hey, man, it's not about Esau. There's no such thing as a righteous Edomite. All Edomites are wired wickedly, man. That's the Most High's calling for them. And ultimately, man, this destiny is to be destroyed. And you know what they say about destiny. You can't stop destiny, man. But look here, we got to bear that shit, though, for now. And I mean, we know ultimately, man, that it is their lot, they're wicked, and it is their kingdom. But this is the most wicked kingdom that's ever been on the planet Earth, man. Ever. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushua definitely needs to redeem us from this. This is 2 Peter 2 and 7, continuing on. It says, and delivered just Lot. So we're all modern day examples of our forefather, well, you know, Abraham's brother Lot, you know, because Lot was related to Abraham. It says, and delivered just Lot, yeah, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Yeah, because every day Lot was out there, man, in the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Wickedness was being spoken about, man. Total wickedness. It says, for that righteous man dwelling among them in seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. And that's exactly how we feel. We see the way that the society is run. We see how people go on. And we're upset, man, on a daily basis that we just have to sit and watch this fuckery go on. All the fucking time, man. Always, man. Man. And there's nothing that we can do about it. But it says, though, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. Meaning that those people that get down with that, man, those people that are just down with that homosexual spirit, you best believe, man, Yahweh has got your card, man. And it's going to come a point in time where, honestly speaking, man, oh, man, you're going to face the fire. It's going to be real, man. It's going to get real out here. Real. When Yahweh gives us the green light, man, man, because you just normalize wickedness. You can't come out here and talk against homosexuals. You'll get arrested, man. They call it a hate crime. Homosexuals have more rights than Jake out here. They got people paying for fucking... They got the NHS paying for their motherfucking... that sexual conversion. And they ain't got to go on no waiting list. They ain't got to wait for, they might have to wait for an appointment and a consultation. And, I think they need psychiatry and death. But, like, they're getting the go-ahead for their operations and shit, whereas you might be sick with a genuine, you might have cancer or some shit, and they're making you wait out. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. If you're a Jake as well and they see that name on the sheet, they ain't trying to fuck with you like that. Esau's the damn devil, man. And he's got to go. Isaiah 5:20 says, woe to them that call evil good and good evil. And that's exactly what happens in this society. They gave that fucking demon thing a platform in the news, man. That put darkness for light and light for darkness. That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Basically, you flip everything on its head. Everything. Now, although those elites practice that sexual magic, you think they're out there trying to have... You think you're going to see, David D. Rothschild, even though he is probably more than likely a faggot, yeah, and into that sexual magic. You think you're going to see him convert into a woman and give birth to a baby? Come on, man. They push that shit on you peons, man. The higher up elites, they don't practice that shit amongst each other. They're not having sex changes and having C-sections when they used to be women. Nah, man, that's for you peons, man. But the spirit is nothing new, because you had it in Romans, the 1st chapter also, man. The time of Rome, man. That, all the nations have been, had elements of homosexuality. That's a demon. It's a spirit. It's actual demon spirit. It's even been amongst Israel. You had the men that tried to rape the angels and the man with his prostitute, man. That time, the Benjamites, the wicked Benjamites that tried to rape that man, man. And he gave up his harlot instead. But, man, I mean, Yahweh is allowing you Edomites to build up your tab. Yeah, he's allowing all them demons to take hold of you, so that when the time comes to destroy you, man, he's justifying and giving you the most wrathful destruction ever. Ever. I'm going to finish it with Romans, the 1st chapter. I'm going to start from verse 23. And change the glory of the uncorruptible Yahweh to an image made like to corruptible man. And that's not just with the image of Cesare Borgia. That's also the way that they push that, the law's done away with. You can just do what you want now. God loves everyone now. He's changed. Amen. Totally contradictory to the Bible. Anyway, it says, and to the birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. Wherefore Yahweh also gave them up to uncleanliness through the lusts of their own heart, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. It says, who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature more than the creator. And does that not happen in this society? Who is blessed forever, amen. For this cause, Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections. And you can see that this has happened exactly the same way it's written in the scriptures, man. Now, because this is modern day Rome, man. Unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. Spirit. Even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And hey, what do you have here? Total wickedness. I ain't gonna, fuck it, man. I don't even want to watch no more of that shit. But it says it right there, man. Even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. It was originally a woman became a man to then marry a man to have a baby. You took 2,200 steps backwards, man. Man, for this, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burning their lust towards one another. My God, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. Amen. Amen. But guess what? Yahweh allowed them demons, them homosexual demons, to get up on you people, man. And then the same way he destroyed them then, you know, you had examples of Pompeii, Sin City, man. You know, people were getting destroyed by that Mount Vesuvius when it exploded. They were practicing that homosexual magic. And they got it, man. So, in the same way, man, you people are going to get it. It says, and even as they did not like to retain Yahweh Shem Yahushai in their knowledge, Yahweh Shem Yahushai gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. The Most High said, yeah, cool, I'm gonna allow them demons to get on you then. Yeah? Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai allowed this damn devil, man, to get up on national TV and do what he did ultimately, man. Because right now the wicked rule the earth. So unfortunately, man, wickedness reigns supreme. But ultimately, man, the tide is gonna flip. Because like it says in Ezra, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The word that therefore world pertains to an age, man. Yeah, and Esau's age is about to come to an end. You can see it spiritually, and it's coming, man. Brothers, stay strong, because know that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to restore us back, man. Israel's going to get that crown back on his head. And all of this shit, this wickedness is going to be eviscerated, man. All of these homosexuals, all of these wickedness, all of ththese wicked supporters. Proverbs 11:21 says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. You can see from the video that even these commoners know that something's wrong. Look at the amount of dislikes. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to redeem the elect. That's all I got to say. Shalom, shalom, shalom.